Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Resident Evil 4, The Extras. I'm ABG, and I'm joined by...
And it took the game?
Yep, as always. I don't even know why we introduce ourselves, because it's always us.
Well, you know who it is.
I mean, yeah, you know who it is. So, for some reason, it was really strange. Like, so I did all that off screen, but then all the enemies over here disappeared.
Yeah, it was like magic.
It was very strange. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and continue.
Hey, let's get the fuck out of here.
This door's locked. There has to be another way into the complex. Maybe through this.
Inconspicuously placed ladder.
Yes, maybe it's this ladder, Batman.
Like the Joker's just placing red ladders around.
The door placer and the ladder placer. Yeah, no, there's no ladder placer. The operating room.
Why do you have to read it so fancily?
Because the rating is in italics, but the rest isn't.
Okay.
I thought it was funny.
What was it? Shut the fuck up.
I thought it was
It was
hilarious.
not funny at all.
Hello, governor. Bang.
I like I was just pointing at you. Woman!
Well, it's a good thing I just renewed my stabbing license. It's time to get stabbed.
I think Ada's from the United Kingdom.
maybe in this alternate universe.
She could be from Hong Kong. I mean, cause is she Chinese? I don't want to be racist.
I actually don't know. Look it up. Go to the Resident Evil wiki.
That's a great idea. Let's go.
Yep.
I mean, Wong sounds like a Chinese last name.
Yes.
So.
You know, we're gonna overgeneralize because, you know...
We're racist.
Yeah, we're racist. Welcome to the Great Value Gamers.
Okay, ChatGPT says, yeah, so it's definitely correct.
ChatGPT, yes, obviously.
Yeah.
Ada Wong is Chinese.
Chinese American. Well, in our canon, she's Chinese...
British, apparently. And she talks like this. Open the door with a kick, because I'm fucking Leon. Literally, I'm fucking Leon.
Does Leon open up doors like that?
Yeah, if you double tap the button.
Ow! I feel like there must be some reason for that.
Well,
like
it's
in
faster.
canon.
Oh, in canon? So doors, when you touch them, it gives you COVID. So you have to kick doors open.
I was thinking something like, you know, he might know about the door placing, or have like a suspicion, so he doesn't trust doors.
Ah, yes, of course. Maybe. I don't know. I feel like the door placer just operates so high above, you know, that like he's like no one really knows that he exists.
See, what I feel
and
is
the
that
people who do know he exists, there's no like confirmed evidence of his existence.
I feel like the few people who do know about him don't really know like every detail, but they are aware. Like I know Joe Biden knows.
Yes, Joe Biden knows about the door placer.
He has agents all around. That's definitely confirmed.
This is true.
Like Clarence Thomas, definitely.
Clarence Thomas.
He's definitely an agent of door placing.
Yes. Who the fuck is Clarence Thomas? Who's Clarence Thomas? I'm trying not to look like an idiot here. Who's Clarence Thomas? Yeah, I know who Clarence Thomas is. Who's Clarence Thomas?
Better you don't know.
Okay.
Clarence Thomas, Mitch McConnell. We need to write a way for them both to be killed in our lore.
So that way it happens in real life. Yeah, no. For some reason, our lore just like weirdly like happens in real life.
Like Donald Trump getting assassinated.
Yes, an
like,
assassination
almost dying.
attempt. Yes, an assassination attempt.
Though in our canon it was Joe Biden who did that. If Joe Biden actually like pulled up with like a sniper rifle, like boom, 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 that would have been fucking.
Well, the
awesome.
thing about that is that like what the Supreme Court ruled that like.
Yeah, he's immune.
Yeah,
like, he could have done that.
Presidents are immune to or immune from
as long as they don't get caught. I think
unofficial orders. It has to be official business. So like, I'm just saying. I don't want this to happen because it's not correct. Look, I hear you. I'm gonna take the moral high ground here. I don't want this to happen because political violence has no place in this nation. But it would be really funny if Joe Biden sent like the Secret Service or like some Navy SEALs to kill Donald Trump and was like, it's official business. Oh, I can't use that.
Honestly, less because of how I feel about Trump, but more to prove a point.
Yeah, more to prove a point. Yeah, he's like, you know, this is not a good idea.
Just to flex.
Why. Yeah, and then the Supreme Court instantly like backpedals.
They're like, we didn't be like that.
Nuh-uh. And then they just backpedal. It's like, oh no, guys, I thought you wanted this.
Dream becoming nightmare was also like.
Yes.
I can't believe he actually became Nightmare. That's something I just... Not even because it's like something we figured something that happened in our lore, just because it actually happened in real life.
And now he's a certified lover boy, certified...
pedophile.
Please die. Say hello to my fucking dick.
Oh shit, you're trans? Sorry, I was using the wrong pronouns the entire time.
No, I just have a dick.
Oh, okay. It happens.
It happens.
What else happened in our lore that like happened in real life, right?
Honestly, though, if being real, I would like if in theory this was real and you could do this, and you could like trade your genitalia with somebody, I would with my trans friends.
Yeah.
And if we just a swapping party where we just swap back and forth over and over.
Dude, if there was
because I'm just so comfortable in myself and who I am that like even if I had big fat fucking tits, I'd be like, yeah, no, I'm a dude.
I mean, you're actually.
What? Sorry, what?
I was gonna say something. I was like, wait, no, don't say that.
Are you gonna say I already have fat fucking tits because I'm fat? Is that where this is going?
It's kind of a TMI, but yeah.
It's kind of a TMI, but yeah.
Dude, if there's like a way where like I can just be like trans, boom,
boom, instantaneous. Hi, sir. Hey.
It's rough.
Getting a little freaky back there. Excuse me, sir. Where were you January 6th?
I don't think he knows. He was
I don't
drugs.
think he knows.
Something my brother told me once. Well, he told my cousin this, but I was there too.
Mm-hmm.
He was fucking high as hell, or my brother was high as hell.
Yeah.
He thought my dog was talking to him. I don't know why. The idea of my dog talking to him is just so funny to me.
That's hilarious. I might die. Oh no,
Go ahead.
I got the Plagas. We're good. Wow, I all of a sudden got really good at this game off camera.
Turned it to easy when I watched.
Yeah, no, it's because I died so many times, so the adaptive difficulty was like, cut him some slack.
Game put pity on you?
Yeah, I mean the game literally does that. I don't know if it happens in Assignment Ada, but you know, I paid my dues. All right, I beat this game on professional.
Yeah, ABG's allowed to be a loser.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially in this household.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't even know, like, I know I'm supposed to be getting, like, the Plaga samples, but I don't actually know where they are.
It's just looking around, shooting everybody you see.
Yeah. So I'm hoping I can just, like, backtrack and go find all the ones I missed.
You know what's, like, kind of weird to me, or crazy, is that, like, a big part of our original Resident Evil 4 lore was NFTs. And NFTs are, like, so irrelevant now.
Yeah, no.
Like, you hear them brought up, and it's like a ghost of an era long since past.
Yeah, it's like, man, I haven't heard that name in ages. You, like, go up to the wise sage on the mountain, and he's like, what can you tell me about NFTs? And he's like, I have not heard such a name in ages.
It's like the Olympic Committee. They stopped doing Mario and Sonic games because they wanted to focus on NFTs. I'm like, in big 2024,
in the year of EA Big.
What is like this year's animal like in the Chinese New Year sense?
I have no clue.
What is?
Was it Year of the Lion or something? I don't remember.
Year of 2024.
Yeah.
Yeah, Year of the Wood Dragon?
Wood Dragon?
That can't be right.
I have one of those in my pants.
Wait for the lowest wild joke he could, and it was still funny.
And it was still a banger.
Like that shouldn't be funny, but it kind of is. I love how it took a moment for it just to dawn on me. I was just like,
oh man.
I was in my head. I was just like,
look. Sometimes I've got wit, but most of the time I do not. Sometimes I'm witty and I'm funny, but you know, most
you
of
got
the
like the opposite of wit, like till.
Till. This is very true.
I need to do further research.
Do further research on what?
Of the what
on Chinese New Year.
Yeah.
What does the Year of the Wood Dragon represent?
I don't even know, but it is. It really it's the year of the dragon, not Wood Dragon.
Oh, okay, it's the dragon. Okay.
Well, it says the combination of animal sign dragon and the element of wood.
I see. Oh, okay, I see. So that's why it's Wood Dragon.
It was okay, and yeah, now I remember because I remember first hearing about this, Zodiac stuff in 2021 with the Year of the Cow. That was 3 years ago now. Fucking hell.
Chinese New Year's not Zodiac.
Never mind. But
yeah, I hate to break it to you, man, but you're wrong.
It's fine. I fucking hate Zodiacs anyway.
You're confusing You're confusing a time-honored tradition with white girl pastime.
Yeah, I was about to say you're confusing white girl science with Chinese with Chinese fairy tales.
Fairy tales.
Or is it fairy tales?
I don't know.
So what's the correct term here?
Mythology.
Yeah, mythology.
I guess. I don't know. Because I hesitate to call it mythology because I don't know if people still believe in it or not.
Yeah. Oh my god! All these, I almost said white folks. They're definitely not white.
Yeah, no, these guys are not white. Okay, well, you know what? I've got a lot of pistol ammo, so I'm just gonna start blasting.
I've developed the time-honored Twitter tradition of blaming white people for everything.
I already do that.
I saw a tweet.
Also,
right?
that's not Twitter anymore. Twitter blames everyone else.
Early, because
No.
I saw a tweet, right, of like people like criticizing how like people like to apply like a lot of political attitudes, like all cops are bad, on like fictional stuff, and well, you just died.
Yeah. So.
Rip. And they were like, and they said,
Well, the thing is about that is that that's just fact.
yeah,
I mean, cops up.
yeah.
This is fact.
But somebody was saying that it was white people who did this one. I know pretty well everybody was doing that because I was there for 2020. I'm not fucking stupid. I didn't forget.
I play this. It's really funny, being one of those guys like, man, fuck cops. Well, also, like, every now and then I play this game called Ready or Not, where you play as a SWAT officer. And I'm like,
I'll let it
just
slide.
Just this once. The thing is, I'm 10 times the cop they would ever be. Because you know what I do? I go in with a beanbag shotgun. Do you know what a beanbag shotgun is?
Fuck no.
It's a shotgun that fires beanbags, and it's meant to non-lethally dispatch of targets. So I'm 10 times the cop anyone else would ever be.
Well, yeah, sure.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
I don't know what you're talking about, but yeah, sure.
Go off, King.
I can't say my thoughts because I might get canceled on Twitter for having incorrect political opinions.
About what? Cops?
Yeah.
Well, go off. This isn't Twitter. We're good.
We have an audience of like 2 people. Let's go.
Yeah, exactly. You can say whatever you
No,
want.
actually, here's an interesting thing, right? So I've been running this anime channel, and I recently started uploading to it again.
Yeah.
And YouTube made me aware that they have this feature where you could promote your videos if you pay them, which is
Yeah.
like it's like a deal with the devil. But I was like,
Deal with
sure,
the devil.
because I felt like the issue with my anime channel is that it's hard to get people, interested when YouTube doesn't recommend your stuff because you have no subscribers.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'll do this in order to get some subscribers. It was really successful. It got me 100 in
Oh,
the
nice.
past 2 weeks.
stuff.
I like that dude was just spinning around.
Yeah, he's just,
And I was curious if we could do that for Great Value Games. I mean, we can, but I don't know if it would be nearly as successful.
If I'm being honest, I mean, I feel like we've talked about about wanting Great Value Gamers, about what we want from Great Value Gamers in terms of popularity. I honestly am kind of a fan of where we're at now. I mean, we had that what was it? Only Up.
Yeah, that
Mario that popped off in the algorithm, which I mean, not very hard. We only got like 500 views, but like that's the best we've ever done. And I kind of don't know if I want us to start getting like 10,000 views per video.
Yeah, I'm
personally,
personally,
I like where we're at, honestly.
Personally, I don't want to see like us get that big. Like definitely not dream levels. Fuck
Yeah,
no.
no.
Like if we have a fucking Fujoshi fan base, killing myself.
No, we're just gonna end the channel. We will pact, blood pact, blood pact. Let's make a blood pact right now. If we ever get that popular and people start shipping us, that's when we know it's time to stop. And it's like, all right, guys, fun's over, go home.
But the reason I am like, I don't know if this would really work is because it's really just fundamental to how Let's Plays are perceived on YouTube these days. People don't watch that shit anymore. They watch live streams, and if they do watch video game content, they're usually challenges or are more, I guess, like Alpharad, or old school Alpharad, I guess.
Yeah.
Where they're like a bunch of clips from a singular sit-down playthrough, I guess. Which I tested the waters with that with the Final Fantasy VII remake stuff. Oh my god.
That killed me? Oh my god, this room sucks.
I love how you just flew across the
Yeah,
fucking
just got
floor.
flung. How long have we been going for?
13 minutes.
Okay. I mean, the last episode was fucking 40 minutes, so what does that tell you?
We got all the time in the world.
Yeah, exactly.
Somehow, I feel like we've made more progress in this.
Oh,
than that.
well, I mean, we have. we've cleared many more rooms. You're gonna do what to the bottle of water?
I was gonna drink it.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you were gonna fuck it. I was like, what? Why? Why would you do that? I mean, stay hydrated.
Reasons we cannot comprehend.
You listen to any albums recently?
Not many I haven't already listened to.
I see.
Let me actually check just to make sure, because I feel like I have.
I listened to 2 albums a while ago, actually. I went to Austin, Texas.
Oh, poor soul.
Yeah, I went to Austin, Texas a while ago. And I like listening to albums on road trips because I feel like it lets me like properly focus on the album and see what songs I like, what songs I don't like, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I listened to Hybrid Theory by Linkin Park, and I really like that album. And I also listened to Nevermind by Nirvana. So I really enjoyed both albums.
I'm like very not familiar with
well, you know, fucking it
like,
starts with
like Linkin Park. I know that.
Yeah.
And
some of the, like their most popular.
Did they make Let the Bodies Hit the Floor? Or was it?
No, that
else?
was I don't know. I don't remember who that was.
I know that. I think I know like 3 songs they made, but I don't know the names of the other 2. I know one of them was in Transformers. It was in that like meme of like Great Value Gamers. if we made it in 2007.
I'll face myself and cross out what I. Yeah. And then there's fucking I've become so numb.
Like, yeah, that one.
Yeah, and then there's In the End, which is the one I was singing earlier.
And the other band, Nirvana, yeah.
Yeah,
I know like the cover of one of their albums. That's
well,
it.
yeah, Nevermind is the one with the baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every now and then that dude, he'll do an interview and he's like, yeah, so you see my dick on the album? My dick is not that small anymore, and that's the entire interview.
Thank you for telling us, baby man.
Thank you for telling us Nirvana, Nevermind, baby.
There's like you're getting interviewed and that's like his tag.
That's like his tag, Nirvana, Nevermind.
Like maybe he's like in a murder case, right? He's like I saw this guy come in and he just shot this guy up. It was like Nirvana, baby.
Yeah, here's the Nevermind, baby. We got the Nevermind, baby for testimony. Oh wow, this fucking sucks.
Imagine it's not even like a murder case, or a murder case he was there for. They just brought him on the scene.
Yeah, they're just like, all right, Nirvana, baby.
What do you guys say about this? He's like, well, I think that as somebody who was on a like cover
who's on the cover of Nevermind by Nirvana.
Will this guy just leave us alone?
No.
Now I forgot what I was talking about. This is great.
We were talking about the Nirvana baby in court.
Oh yeah. Well, before that, but I think I remember now.
Yeah, we were talking about albums we were listening to.
I've been getting into rap a lot more,
Oh, yeah?
I guess, recently. Listen to some of J. Cole's stuff. I'm allowed to because he bowed out at the Drake drama. he just saw what's up and was like, I'm not involved in this.
Yeah.
I found that whole Drake situation fairly interesting as someone who wasn't familiar with. I mean, I knew both of them. I just wasn't familiar with their music. I think I might have caught a little bit glimpses of Drake's stuff when I was younger, but
Yeah.
I never really fucking sat down and listened to his stuff. But like, I found listening to Kendrick's "This" is very fun because or interesting as somebody who doesn't really listen to that much of more modern rap. Meet the Grams. I remember really kind of being like confused by that. It's just like. Because like it's just it's not even really like a diss track. It's him just like calling out every flaw he has. So I remember like all of people who analyze it were like, this isn't like a diss track. This dude is just talking down to him and telling him you're a fucking failure. You lie about everything. I think the part where he tells him he tells because it's a diss track where that's directed at Drake's family.
Yeah.
And he's like Drake's mom, I'm gonna sit you down. I need you to listen. Your son's a sick man with sick thoughts. I think niggas like him should die.
Oh my god.
Like what he says, I love the way he says it. He's like, I think niggas like him should die.
Damn.
Like I remember hearing that, just my eyes bulging up. Like I was like, damn.
Yeah, I'm doing that right now. Like holy fuck, dude.
What he said is like niggas like him, I forgot how he explained it, but he compared him to Weinstein. He's like niggas like him and Weinstein should like be in a cell for the rest of their lives. Interesting diss track. A really just interesting track in general. Eventually that grew on me. It took a while for Not Like Us to grow on me because I felt like that was just kind of style over substance. Like it sounds fun.
I'm sorry, just you saying style over substance about a fucking Kendrick Lamar song.
Why?
I don't know. It's just funny to me.
Because of all the references you made to Spit.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like a joke.
It's just, but you use it so nonchalantly. Like,
yeah, because
like you just say that every now and then.
Because look, that is. Svit did not invent that term.
This is true.
He ruined that term.
He ruined that term
because of his fucking terrible Persona 5 review.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, that is how I felt. I thought it sounds good, but like the lyrics I felt were a little nonsensical, which is kind of at that time was my perception of modern rap in general. It's more about like the sound, but not like what they're saying.
Yeah.
But I think the point is for it to be a little like over the top. Like there's a reason Kendrick like says everything in like a southern accent, and I think it is kind of fun because of that. What like the lyrics are so goofy.
Yeah.
Like that's how you get. Freaky ass nigga, he's a 69 guy. hey, run for your life.
Oh,
freaky ass nigga, he's a 69 guy.
It's just fire.
I have it right here.
I see dead people.
Why does he start with that?
We're about to get copyright struck by Kendrick Lamar. Or this is step one to getting Kendrick Lamar on Great Value Gamers.
Kendrick Lamar, if you're here, if you're listening, we want you on.
Yeah, we want you on Great Value Gamers. Come on, man. I've never listened to any of your music, but come on.
Oh yeah, this bar was like I think the highlight. Trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor. And he holds that minor too. He just holds it like he's staring at the camera with a smile on his face, like probably A minor. And he holds it for a while too.
That's fire. That's absolutely fire. I love making that joke in specific. A minor and shit like that.
I actually used that song as an intro for my latest commentary.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And when I get to the part where it says probably A minor in the video, like because actually the funny thing about the song, the reason I chose it is because I was covering two people who might have had been involved with some predators.
Oh no.
And when it gets to the A minor part, they're on screen on the side, and then it zooms in the back, and you have me and my friend Joni, who in the video they were covering at the time we were minors. Very clever visual stuff going on. I'm gonna vent real quick. I am so mad that video only has like 270 views. Most of my commentaries like average about 400.
Yeah.
Well, these days it used to be about like 700, but this is like 270. Let me check my anime channel. What the fuck?
What?
I went from 100 subs to 127 like overnight.
Hell yeah.
What's my 740?
Go sub to the Lunatic's anime channel.
Luna, that's the name, or at Lunatic the Phantom.
Yeah.
743 views. Where did these comments come from? I had 16 last night. I'm too scared to check them.
They're
gonna be all negative, like, bro, you suck.
Oh, maybe not.
A lot of them have just been people telling me, "Oh, dude, you're gonna get big someday." I can already tell.
You're gonna get big.
I am.
Hell yeah. One day.
I already am.
We're gonna get you on stilts.
I like it. We just had two different ideas. Like, I'm thinking something sexual. You're thinking like of my size.
Well, you were also thinking of your size, just in a different way.
I'm sorry. I just got reminded of like fucking a WWE promo from like 10 years ago, like where it was between Brock Lesnar and CM Punk. Like this whole storyline was about CM Punk and how he hated his fucking old manager.
Yeah.
And his old manager sent his Brock Lesnar on him. So they sat Brock Lesnar down to actually like talk about his feeling towards CM Punk. And I think at the end of the promo, he specifically says size does matter. I don't know why, he just does.
I've seen CM Punk's dick, not that big. When we were having all that gay sex, it was not that big or impressive.
I love how, like, when you said, I could see him saying that. Like, in the promo, because Brock Lesnar in the promo, they just sit him down in a room, in a dark room.
Dark room!
And he's just staring at the camera with this serious, dead expression. Like, he talks like this. He's like, a lot of people want to know my thoughts and opinions on the... Oh, my God. On what is happening between Paul Heyman and CM Punk. So when you say it like that, that's like, literally, you sound like him. He's like, I've seen CM Punk's dick.
It's not that
impressed.
big.
No, I'm not impressed.
Not impressed. I'm not impressed.
We had all that gay sex.
Gay sex. And I mean, I gotta say this. I mean, he makes a great power bottom, but his dick not that big.
It's the fact that I can actually see him saying that. But if he heard me say this, he'd kill me. Bro's actually like really fucking like strong. Like he's an actual fighter.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he's in the fucking WWE. The WWE.
Now, actually, crazy thing, because we're talking about Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
He was involved in the Vince
Brock
McMahon
the
case.
Cock Doc Lesnar.
He was involved in the Vince McMahon case.
Oh no!
He kind of was involved in some shit, which is why we haven't seen him since January.
Well, that's not good.
So, yeah. Love how wrestling fans have like 100% turned on Hulk Hogan.
Well, yeah, isn't he like racist or
Yeah.
something? Wasn't he also at like the RNC?
Yeah,
like,
he
supporting
was.
Trump? Yeah.
I remember on his birthday, like somebody was like, "It's Hulk Hogan's birthday. Well, make sure to give him a happy birthday." And the video is just like all the black wrestlers beating up Hulk Hogan.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god, man! Wrestling Twitter is so fun sometimes.
Sometimes.
When they're not dick riding wrestlers. I remember because earlier this year, I remember talking a lot about Roman Reigns. I don't know if you still remember that name.
Mm-hmm.
He was holding the WWE main
Oh,
championship.
that's a name I haven't heard in a long time. To tie it back to earlier.
I remember when he lost his championship this year. Somebody made like a whole like huge like paragraph, like on Twitter, talking about. I don't even know how to properly describe it to really help you understand like what it was about. But like him saying things like, "Just saying your name fills me with aura." Like the dick writing was on. This man was doing tricks on it.
was doing tricks on it. Dude.
It reminds me of that video of that guy going like going, "It's all on the technique," and he goes like puts his like I don't even know how to explain it on camera. He just does
Doing tricks on it. I've never heard that before. That's so funny.
that was dick writing the fuck out of this man as if he didn't have a wife and kids.
Doing tricks on it. That's crazy.
Oh, I gotta see what the dog's doing. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Well, guys, welcome back to the ABG podcast. I'm your host, ABG, and today we're going to be talking about, I don't know, I guess...
Amogus?
No. Well, it was the ABG podcast, but now you're back. So
What
it's no
the
longer
fuck are we
ABG
even doing
podcast.
at this rate in this
We're,
game? Like, are we even
trying to
close?
get all the Plagas samples.
Are we close to getting them?
No. But I am close to shooting this man in the head, and now he's dead.
Alright, well,
2 to the head, pull around. He's
Speaking
dead.
of
Suspect
Amogus.
fled, caught up in bloodshed. No sign of hope. We fight and sling dope.
what's the reference?
That's a song from Tony Hawk's Underground.
Oh.
It's the, what is it called? California Babylon by The Transplants. Get out of here.
Excuse me.
It's a good song. It's one of my favorites off the soundtrack. Anyways.
We
We gotta play that for the channel. I'm so
I
sorry.
wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind.
Oh, really? Because I'm pretty sure the first time I brought this game up, you were like, no.
Why?
I don't know.
I was trying to be a contrarian, probably.
Yeah, I mean, that's all. That's just lunatic. That's just lunatic core. Very lunatic pill.
Well, I was gonna say,
bud.
but Doug just came in and just started looking at me.
I'll let it slide. I don't care.
But think you're gonna be able to concentrate with him looking at you like that?
Yeah, that's fine.
You ever have a guy look at you like that?
A guy? No. I wish.
I was about to say, would you like, but nah, I shouldn't say that.
No,
'cause
that sounds bad.
Yeah.
That sounds like you're implying something. It's like, oh, hold up there, buddy. Hold up there, Buster.
But going back to albums, I think I was going back to rap, and specifically.
The noises are so loud. Oh shit, it's Krauser. I forgot he's here.
Oh yeah, that is Krauser.
Yeah, it's Krauser.
He just shows up with no fanfare. He just shows
shit.
up.
Yeah, he's just
wow,
here.
he just pushed over a woman. Wow.
Yeah, no, Krauser is incredibly sexist. We do not support Krauser.
But going back to rap albums, I do listen to a lot of like old school rap. They're not really albums, but there is one piece of like rap album history or discourse that I find very fascinating, which is like nobody debates this except for fucking me.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a one man debate. Wow.
I
But-
felt like Full Health too.
But one of my new favorite rappers I've been listening to is Nas. He's not really like that big anymore. He was pretty big in the 90s, but he was probably one of like the best in that era. But I find it very interesting, or him very interesting, because his first two albums, which are like his most popular ones, are so like different in their approach to like sound that I'm always debating like which version is better. Was this the right move? Because like the original, his first album, like Illmatic, is like what I consider to be one of the greatest hip hop albums ever made. And its sound is so very interesting and I guess the best way to put it is very underground.
Yeah.
Very different from what most rappers that were really popular were doing at the time. Really, the emphasis is placed on his ability to really tell a good story with his raps. Which, oh my god.
Krauser's a little annoying. I'm trying to hit him with a knife because that's his weakness.
I can't really describe his stuff. I think really it's best to explain it through comparison to his second album, It Was Written, which I actually have on vinyl, fun fact. But This sounds so different. Like from the get-go, like his first song on that is like it gets across the same idea as like the first song from his first album. Like both of them are about kind of living on the streets in New York, you know, living in particularly like the housing projects and all the gang violence. But in the original, it had this more neutral term where he's just kind of explaining kind of the day-to-day life. Whereas in the second album version, or in the second album, in a song that's similar, it's much more. Wow.
Just keep talking, man. I'm gonna be here a while.
It's much more clearly. Oh my god.
God damn it! No, not again.
Ralph is on ABG and is humping his leg.
Yes, again. Okay. Well, this is just great, isn't it? Okay. All right, buddy. All right, bud. I gotta beat Krauser. Come on, man.
Ralphie, come on.
Give me a bone. Throw me a bone here.
Come on, man. Get out.
Wild.
But when we it's much more clearly somber in the not really in the lyrics or the bars, but like the in the sound of the sample. And then from there on, it gets further and further away from kind of the stylization of the original. With the second one being kind of like his own NASA's own interpretation of like that 80s song, like "Oh, sweet dreams are made of these," or whatever the fuck. With him kind of reimagining in the context of like being a cool, like it. I like how it immediately goes from like gang warfare sucks to being like a criminal's fucking awesome in the second track, and it's that way for the rest of the song. I think the best clearest difference outside of like how the samples are utilized is like how there's choruses in like all of these raps. There weren't that in any of the others. Like it's weird because like the first song on the album, which is the most similar to his previous work, has a chorus, but the chorus is literally a bunch of random bars from his previous album, which I've always interpreted as him kind of reimagine or like kind of looking back years later on the things he said and kind of feeling not satisfied with it or something like that. Because it's played through like this old like filter, it's like old sound filter to sound. Oh, did he just die?
Yeah, I think he drops a plug sample.
It looked like he ninja vanished there. But then you have his other, then you have the rest of his work, where he's doing like choruses, like these are like pop songs. Of course, this was intentional. It was because his original album didn't sell that well, so it was like, I'm gonna do something stupid. Of course, people didn't like him for that, so that's why I think he fell into popularity, because people didn't like that he kind of sold out. But I mean, his other works have been pretty good, so I mean, it's not really that big a deal.
Yeah.
I mean, he did get a lot of popularity back for his, because Jay-Z, I don't know if you know he rapped, but he did. And he did a diss track on him, and he came back, and Nas did like a, Nas did like a diss track on him.
Okay, now you've got my attention.
Nas did a diss track on him, where he completely obliterated him, and that got all of his street cred back. But I don't feel like talking about that, because that's a whole different story.
Yeah.
Contact Chopper.
Oh shit! I need
to bullshit.
Collect the samples. We're almost done. I mean, we got how many of them? We got 3 of them. We just gotta collect 2 more.
I like how I can hear Ralph outside the door just breathing heavily. Like,
yeah, even though the door's cracked open, they could walk in. But well, shit, I shouldn't have said that out loud. They can't now. My only problem with Assignment Ada is that I don't have the striker, so I can't do Ditman.
Oh yeah. Well, door placer wouldn't allow it anyway.
True, door placer would. Yeah, just place a door. Like,
so you know about door placer. What about freaky placer?
No, not canon. There's been some rumors about freaky placer, not canon.
You know what's fascinating, right? Well, actually, no, it's not really fascinating and not even really interesting. Would it be interesting if Tim Waltz was in the lore?
Tim Waltz?
Purely because of what he said about J.D. Vance fucking his couch.
Well, I do actually kind of like Tim Waltz.
He seems very interesting.
He seems like he's got a good head on his shoulders.
Of course, I don't trust any politician, but he seems like a pretty nice guy.
But I mean, if I had to trust one, I'd trust Tim Waltz.
Yeah, if I had
gun to my head,
and I had to choose one politician to save me, Tim Waltz.
I trust Tim Waltz.
Even if Barack Obama drone strike those kids, if not him, Tim Waltz.
Yeah. That's really morbid. I just realized that I just laughed at that like that.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, kids dying? Yeah, funny. They're decently funny.
Yeah, I just killed all those kids. You know? It's like, maybe I shouldn't laugh at this.
I'm still not over that bit we had from Shadow the Hedgehog Sonic 06 playthrough where like where I'm like, Joseph Warcrime Stalin. He's like, and you do your one voice. Like, there's drone strikes in Syria. Help me with those.
Drone strikes in Syria. Yeah, I remember that. Oh man, there's a lot of old moments from Great Value Gamers that I'm honestly, man, I'm gonna get really like nostalgic. I'm so proud of this channel and like just all the moments that we have cataloged now because we've recorded them.
Yeah, I'm grateful. Like, the reason this whole channel started is because, like, I would go over to ABG's house when we played games, and there were just so many moments where I was like, I wish I could, like, record those.
Like, record this, and then we were just like, hey, you know what, fuck it, man, let's start a YouTube channel. And now here we are.
I will say something I'm interested in doing more for the channel is having more, like, just collections of, like, funny moments.
Oh, yeah?
Like I did with the FF7 stuff.
Yeah. I'm interested in doing something like that. I kind of... Honestly, I personally kind of wanted to do like a like best of for Resident Evil 4.
Yeah.
Myself, like I wanted to edit that myself, but I just
I got to work on the best of 2022.
Yeah. And I do eventually want to like do stuff like that because I mean
yeah, it's just good to have a collection. It's good to have a collection of stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that.
It's just a collection of our best moments.
Yeah, there's a lot of good bits in the Resident Evil Let's Play.
Yeah, no, for real.
Like the Green Knight.
Yeah, and Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. I mean, that's a classic. You can't forget that.
I'm gonna edit while we're doing this.
Yep. All right. Sounds good. I mean, nothing's happening, so yeah, go for it. We've got a lot of games that we've thought. We need to like start a concrete list. We need to like start a Google Doc where we like actually start listing them.
See, for me, I was thinking Mario 64 and Persona 3 Reload, but
Yes.
the problem was that I felt that I've been choosing all the games that I wanted. I felt like you should have the right to choose a game.
Yeah, and I do have ideas for stuff that I want to do for the Great Value game because like as I said, I mentioned this concept in an earlier video where we talked about like how we upload Monday and Friday, and like Monday was kind of like the ABG block, and Friday was the Lunatic block or something like that.
Yeah.
And then like our chosen games would be uploaded that date, and that kind of got abandoned for a little bit, and I guess we're gonna start making a comeback now with that format because I like that format. It kept things nice and concise, I guess. And so I've got plans for stuff I want to do for the ABG block, but at the same time, I don't know where I'm going with it. I just got stuff planned for the ABG block, and I'm excited. And this was one of them. I do want to do Mario 64 at some point.
I'm interested in the idea.
But I want to finish up Resident Evil 4, and I've got like another idea for like a short game we can do, and then we can do Mario 64, which I'm totally down with, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, I'm interested in the idea of doing multiplayer mod for that, but I'm not entirely certain on that.
I mean, maybe we could do like a little one-off. Maybe like for one star, we do the multiplayer mod, and then we don't talk about it at all. Then we get back into it. It's like, hey guys, welcome back.
Wait, is this the penis explode chamber?
Yes, this man had his penis exploded. See that right there is the penis. That's the man who exploded. It's hello, sir.
Remember the femboyification chair?
Yes,
I thought that was funny because in the video I call it that, and like Leon immediately gets in like no questions asked.
Gets in no questions asked. Yeah.
Let me move around.
Yeah, let me maneuver myself. Go ahead and.
Speaking of femboys, speaking of the best men on the planet, recently I've YouTube started like recommending me femboy videos again.
Oh yeah.
Like out of nowhere, like it's just a fucking tsunami of like femboy VTubers and femboy guides. Like they were like subliminal, not even subliminal messaging. Like that was like, what is the opposite? Let me look that shit up. ChatGPT, help me out. Opposite of subliminal.
Explicit.
Domliminal.
Boo. Yeah,
but very explicit messaging by YouTube. They want me to get back into my femboy phase.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually got to work on that. That's why I got my hair braided, or whatever you want to call this. It looked a lot better like 3 weeks ago. I'm wearing a hat because it's a complete mess now. I actually got like because black people can't use regular razors. They aren't built for us because we're built different.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Actually,
Why?
I can't show you because when you do that, you develop like bumps because black hair is curly. So when you use razors meant for straight hair, it causes your hair to curl up when it tries to grow out.
Okay, well I'm getting fucking teamed
Causes
up.
bumps.
I'm getting ganged up on.
Even though I didn't. Oh my god!
Goddamn! Put the shit on fucking lively. Good lord. Just gonna go in here. Take a break for a second.
Gonna take a smoke break
Yeah,
real
regain
quick.
my composure.
Leon,
Oh my god, they have it. Motherfucking Newports. This is perfect. I need this. But yeah, go on.
But yeah, when you shave, I didn't shave, but I did shave recently. But those bumps from shaving with that razor are still there. So like when I shave, like when they grow back, there's a lot of bumps on my lower underneath my chin. You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I use this magical shaving cream that like basically that burns your face.
Oh, nice.
And it burns off all the hair.
Nice.
It hurts like hell, but it gets the job done.
I want that. I fucking hate shaving. Shaving is fucking ass. I hate doing that shit.
I shave like my legs, and I'm fucking bleeding out by the end of the day. I was really like I look like Mike Tyson. But
Interesting. Oh, dude, we should play Punch Out Wii for the channel.
I wouldn't mind.
That would be awesome. Anyways, go on. Sorry.
But the thing is that while getting back into my femboy phase, I realized that I don't quite want to be a femboy in the cutesy girly sense. I realized that skirts and shit. I don't know if I feel that. I kind of want to be androgynous, which I realize I remember having that fucking epiphany and being like, haven't I always wanted that though?
Yeah.
Like, am I really that stupid that I forgot about that? But I realize I can get away with that look. So I think I'm at a point where I can get away with that look as long as I have good clothing, which I don't. So once I get a new job, I can get new clothes, which is good. So
why did you quit from McDonald's?
So I could focus on college.
Ah, yeah, right.
Like as simple as that.
Yeah, how's that going?
Uh,
Are you like have you
very well.
Oh, okay, cool.
As you can see by the little like kind of hidden mark on my screen from me throwing my headphones at my computer when I got a question wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Like I take that math shit very seriously.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, dude. It's
I'm
math.
keeping up with the class. You can see like I have a bunch of fucking notes over there from my class, like just pages upon pages of notes.
Nice. Well, good stuff, man. What were you going to college for again?
Media communication, though I'm thinking of changing it. I might go to English, so because I was under the impression media communication would be a good, like, easy way into journalism and reporting, but it might be easier if I just go for English to indicate I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like media communication, they're gonna make me work on like social media. I don't want to be on Twitter.
No, yeah,
Like,
no.
you couldn't pay me to be on Twitter.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay.
Or alternatively, I might go for history. But I don't know if I want to be I don't know if I'd be guaranteed paid as a historian.
Can we get real for a second?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, hang on. Well, we just finished. we just finished assignment
That's
Ada.
awesome.
Woo! Let's
Yay!
go. We finished assignment Ada. Woo! Oh, we can get real in the next episode because this is a discussion that I do want to have. Yes, you've done a great job, Ada. This is my canon voice. I don't sound like this in this game, but thank you, Governor. Innate. You see, our next quest will be Bikini Bottom. I may have worked with Plankton, but now I'm going to backstab him.
I feel like this is foreshadowing our Battle for Bikini Bottom playthrough.
You're so right. You're so right. We should do that. Oh my god. Cool, we did it. Assignment Ada, and here's a nice little compilation of Ada clips for your viewing pleasure.
I like how Leon's in his Resident Evil 2 outfit.
Yeah. I don't know why he's in his Resident Evil outfit. That's interesting. A little strange.
Yeah, we've defeated the white woman who simp over Leon.
Yep. Good job, everybody. Shoutouts to lead coder there. I'm not gonna bother pronouncing your name.
I saw Bo Jiden.
Yeah, Bo Jiden. Can I come back into the lore, guys? No, you died, dude. You're fucking died.
Like, Joe Biden sent us to kill him.
Yeah, no.
Or sent, Leon to kill him.
Yeah, sent Leon to kill him. And you did it. Oh, you know what would be really funny? Yeah. If we did a somehow Palpatine Returns moment, and Resident Evil 4 Remake is just Joe Biden. So, my brother, Bo Jiden, somehow returned, so I need you to send you back over there and do it again. And then that's Resident Evil 4 remake. We should totally do that.
This kid's actually had the same idea. No, I was thinking more, it was like Door Placer, like, redoing, like, going back and, like, redoing, like, turning back time.
Yeah, that's how powerful Door Placer is, that Door Placer, like, brings Bo Jiden back to life. And, like, fucks with everything and makes it all different, so that way it feels familiar to Leon, but then he just fucking gets dunked on because everything's new. That would be so funny.
It's like, Leon would be more powerful because he's already gone through, like, the anti-NFT arc.
Why can't I watch the ending movie again? Why would I want to do that? No.
Alright,
you don't
so,
want to watch my cutscene again.
Alright.
Cringe.
I want to see Wesker more because of that.
True. I mean, if we ever play Resident Evil 5, he's in that game.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I guess that's going to be it for Ada's story.
Assignment Ada. Oh, no, we're not done yet. We still got to do the Separate Ways campaign.
Yeah.
But that is Assignment Ada complete after 2 40-minute episodes. But yeah, no, we will see you in the next episode for the Separate Ways campaign. I'm excited to get that started.
Yep, me too. We'll see you all next time. Good night.